There's been a lot of talk about how they nerfed curved swords a while back, and a lot of people thought, they were kind of, I don't know. I guess people thought they were broke beforehand, and then they nerfed them, and so maybe they over nerfed them. So here we've got the Karthus curved sword, which was on the receiving end of a big boy nerf, and you can tell it's not as good as it used to be. It's really bad now. You should never play with it. Oh. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. No, you guys might remember I've already done a video with the Follower Saber, and it's also one of the ones that took a nerf. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Check out this sweet Drain Knight cosplay. In some of my older videos, I've used the falchion a little bit. I love curved swords versus daggers because the hit stun on a curved sword is greater than that of a dagger, but the swing speed is comparable, which means if a curved sword ever trades with a dagger, every subsequent trade will be in the curved sword's favor. The curved sword will hit before the dagger will hit on a good connection, latency depending. Because the hit stun on the curved sword is so drastically bigger than that of a dagger. So I've always gone to falchion against dagger users. But I decided to do like an entire, little invasion video just playing with all the different curved swords. So, right off the bat, falchion at low level, this is level 60 on a dex build, falchion seems to take the cake. It does the most damage, it has the lowest strength, it has a lower strength requirement than Karthus. It does the roll catch thing. R2 into weapon art is a true combo, and it's great at punishing Estus. And it's a true combo, not like Follower Saber where you have to time it to get it absolutely right. You don't have to worry about timing it. You can just R2, L2, R2. Now, the falchion does appear to be pretty short. Definitely shorter than Karthus, and maybe shorter than Follower Saber. I can't really tell. But the AR is the highest of those three. Between the Karthus, the falchion, and the Follower Saber, falchion has the highest AR. Now, unlike a straight sword, which has fantastic range, curved sword has the R1 damage and the R1 speed. You can use it with a shield, but everybody knows that you get the most damage out of two-handing. So, unlike a straight sword, your turn and burns need to be really precise. You need to make sure you're going to get everybody. If you can't, if you aren't sure that that's going to happen, you're going to end up taking a few hits, and you're trying to avoid that, obviously. So, if you can't get everybody in the turn and burn, your best bet is to not take the turn and burn and just separate everybody. And once you've got them separated, you can pretty much 1v1 try hard anybody with a curved sword. The meta has gone towards the Scimitar and the Pontiff Knight curved sword because they didn't have the nerf that the big curved swords got. I want to talk a little bit about that nerf. A lot of people seem to think it was swing speed. I'm not convinced that that's what it was for. I think all they did was make the attack frames stop earlier, thus getting rid of the quote-unquote phantom range. If you'll remember, on release, the Karthus curved sword and the dark sword both could R1, and when you tried to roll out, you would get hit by a third R1 even if you timed your roll, because the phantom range on those two weapons was ridiculous, Karthus and dark sword. If you look at the patch notes where they patched it, it says that they changed the attack window, not the attack speed. So I think they basically just took some of the frames and said, okay, you don't do damage on these frames anymore. So what do you guys think about these rumors about a Dark Souls 1 remaster, huh? Anybody looking forward to that? Anybody really excited about Dark Souls 1 PvP? That was just too good an opportunity to pass up. But yeah, I think the Curved Sword's nerf basically made it where if you rolled backwards, you get out of the attack chain. 3 R1s won't catch you if you roll straight backwards. And as a result, it is a little bit harder to roll catch people if they roll backwards. But it's not that much harder. Really, all you've got to do is just take a step forward. And if they're panic rolling, you can still catch them pretty reliably. I was having a lot of fun with the curved swords, running around pretending to be the Meta Man. Of course, they're not meta anymore, but you know, the Pontiff Knight curved sword and the scimitar. Those, like I said, that's what the meta's sort of gone to because they didn't have any sort of nerf done to them. But I've never played with the Pontiff Knight curved sword or the scimitar. They just look so wimpy by comparison. I don't know, just aesthetically, they don't please me. So I've always, you know, even post-nerf, I've enjoyed the regular curved swords, but I've never given them like an in-depth playthrough. And I mean, I did really well with these. Like, they still work. I think the sign of whether or not something is broken or not is when they fix it, does everybody stop using it? R2, weapon art. If the answer is yes, then maybe that thing was broken. But in the Karthus' case, it's still a really good weapon. I don't know why you never see anyone use it. R2, weapon art. First with the Karthus, that time with the Falchion. So yeah, the Falchion has never gotten any love in Dark Souls 3, which is really weird. At low level, it's one of the best curved swords, just period, no matter what you do with it. You can infuse it raw, you can infuse it you know, heavy, you can infuse it sharp. It's just all around the best AR, and all it requires is that you have decent spacing. It is a little weird to play super, you know, almost like every time I would fight somebody, I felt like I was playing like a fucking passive Metal Lord. But, you know, that's the way these things operate. Now, they do have the running R1, which is a decent running attack, so it's a good opener. But for the most part, you're going to be relying on just outspacing people and just playing smarter than they play. Now, this greatsword guy here, he has range on me, so he was able to, you know, right there, give me a good run. It's hard to figure out how to get in against this in an invasion, because I know he can just summon his friend back at some point, or change to Way of the Blue. So you're really trying to capitalize on mistakes as best you can when you're playing against something that outranges you. But it is sort of fun. The R1s, you're hitting people with so many R1s that a lot of times players who don't understand PvP, like the people you fight in invasions, beautiful dagger swap there. Nice backstab. A lot of times people you're fighting that don't understand PvP, they just see a bunch of R1s and they think, that's R1 spam. But it's really not. I'd like to draw your attention, if I could, to this overleveled Phantom that I'm fighting. He keeps attacking and just missing the shit out of me, so I'm able to, you know, punish him with the Falchion R1s. So he breaks out the parry shield, and he thinks I'm just spamming R1, you know what I mean?
Quack, quack, it's time to stop! I'm a clock man!
And so I'm able to switch to the dagger and get the backstab. So I'm going somewhere with this. It's very good to pair a curved sword if you're like going for backstabs, and if you're like, you know, critical fishing, if you're looking for parries or backstabs, that dagger, people see the dagger, they know what's coming. You know what I mean? I've got the dagger out, I'm trying to do some bomb bait. Nobody's going to take this bait, right? I got a dagger out. But if you've got a curved sword, and you just, you know, you're hitting them with all these R1s, they start thinking, well, he's just spamming R1. I can parry that. And then as soon as you see that parry tool come out, it's time for the backstabs. So this is a very good weapon class to pair with your dagger for those criticals. Straight sword would probably work too, but I don't know, man. It just felt like people really thought they could, you know, parry the curved sword.
Quack, quack. This is cancer. I'm a filthy clock man.
This is what YouTube wants. I do love the curved sword. To be fair, though, this dude does get me with some parries. I never see the katana parries coming, man. Right there. Don't know why he didn't take the riposte. He knew what he was doing. Throw him off with the weapon art there. But I will say that, you know, getting parried is an issue. But, you know, if you play smart, it's not an issue. I just didn't believe in katana parries. But they're very real, and that guy got me with one. GG damn. This blue here, he's not willing to fight me. And my zombie friend, like this dude's ever done anything. Yeah, run away from him. Come the fuck on. He's looking, he's like, where's the host? It's gotta be a gank fight. Wants his fucking Concord, don't he? Well, he's not gonna get it, not today. Hell no, he ain't. But just, yeah. Roll catch. Roll catch. It's all roll catches. Here's the weapon art to punish the Estus. Now I'm going to show you that the R2 is not a true combo. R2, weapon art. Not a true combo, see? You've got to actually time that and hope that they roll poorly. Boom! Oh! Big zombie! In the house! Fucking you up! Get ganked, motherfucker! I love Zombie. Zombie is my waifu now. No disrespect to this Phantom here. He tries to give me the bow. And it's not that I don't believe you, that you want to have a duel. It's that I don't believe it's up to you whether or not we have a duel. The host is going to have something to say about whether or not we duel or not. So yeah, I don't... I'll give you a wave or a quiet resolve or something, little fist bump, you know. But no disrespect, I'm not bowing at you though. Guard break on the follower saber. Unfortunately for that guy, he had started charging up an R2, so he didn't get guard broke. Instead, he just took the damage. But the follower saber weapon art is essentially a straight sword guard break. The first two hits are almost like a guaranteed guard break, and then that third hit does counter damage. So it's pretty powerful little weapon right there. Zombie pushing the motherfucker off the ledge, because me and Zombie are in a fucking relationship, dude. That Phantom killed my Zombie, so now these motherfuckers have to pay. That lightning scythe, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Swing speed on the curved swords, it's just too fucking fast. The startup is too fast, man. Hell no. You're gonna apologize for getting my waifu killed. GG. People try and tell me this thing got nerfed. Please. You seen any other weapon doing 800 damage on a single R1? Come on now. Just bring people to this video. 800 damage on a single R1. Tell me it got nerfed. Nah, I'm just playing. But in all seriousness, it is strange to me that such a roll catch beast fell out of favor so quickly for no reason. Yeah, it got nerfed, and it was broke. Now it's not broke, it's just good. And I mean, like, really good, in my opinion. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Later, y'all. Dark Souls 3 is a waifu simulator.